Hi crafty friends, this is Tracy Hines aka Nanner Banana, and I'm here for round 2 of a Dollar Tree haul junk journals challenge. So I told you guys, since I couldn't wait and I made the other one, I was going to go get some more things to make another journal and follow along with the timeline that Jessica had set. Her information will be down below. It's Jessica with Paper Terrace. She's doing a Dollar Tree Junk Journal Challenge, and anyone can participate, and then you can enter to win a prize for her 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So I'm going to show you some of the items that I picked up. I picked up a bit more than I did the last time because I'm not 100% sure. I sort of have a vision for what I'm going to do, but then I was afraid, what if that vision doesn't work? And so I kind of did like, well, if that doesn't work, I know this will type of a purchase. So this is what inspired everything. And what it was the color scheme that grabbed me. I just absolutely love the colors. Now, when I saw this, the first thing I thought of was 12 by 12 scrapbook paper. So I didn't know like if I would use this as like scrapbook paper within the journal, if I would use it sort of like a cover. I could take it and glue it to this and take the guts out of a composition book and turn this into a junk journal. Haven't quite decided that part yet. That's why I said I bought a few extra things. Some of the things I have around me are some seed packets that will make some cute embellishments. This came with the journal, with the calendar from Dollar Tree. And that's the other thing. My Dollar Trees are putting out all their school supplies, all their calendars. So lots and lots of new items are in my stores. But again, this would make a cute little tag. I picked up these journaling cards, thinking some of them might work if they're in the color scheme. Let me see. Either way, I'm wanting to do some, at the craft fair I go to, it's ran by a church. So I'm wanting to do some junk journals with scripture and things like that in them. So yeah, these will definitely work. There's the pinks, the oranges. I was hoping there would be some of that in there, and there definitely is. So that's perfect. I'll be able to use a couple of those, and then the ones I don't use, I can use on other projects. All right, there's that. I picked this up, like seriously, it looks like, I swear, I wonder if there's someone that purchases for Dollar Tree that's like, hey, let's put some collections together from all different departments. Let's see if people kind of can pick out the color schemes we're going for. I don't know, but I feel like these two things kind of go together. I mean, I can certainly use these in the signature or different things like that, or I could even make a junk journal from this if I wanted to. Who knows? Or both. But these have lots of cute, really neat, like positive affirmations, that sort of thing. And I think the color scheme is going to match perfectly with what I'm wanting to go for. Now I want to flip through this real quick and see if I'm going to be able to use these pages like scrapbook paper, or if it's going to end up being like a cover, or both. Okay, let's do it like this. Let me make sure you guys are in frame. Let's do it like that. Move some stuff out of the way. So that's cute. I like that. That's really pretty. I mean, I could see that as maybe getting used. I'll use them somehow. I love that, but obviously can't use the whole image for a cover. I'd have to cut it down somehow. Or if I used it in the signature, that wouldn't be too bad. This is pretty, but I just love the graphics in this calendar. It couldn't be more perfect. But that's the plan. This is like the theme driving this, sort of like that groovy 1970s flower power. Again, I want to do like affirmations, positive stuff in this. And these graphics are going to get used hardcore, whether it's on the cover or inside the journal or both. I haven't quite decided just yet. That's where the last set of items I purchased, I knew as soon as I seen them what they were going to be. On this one, I'm going to have to play around a little bit, but I've got plenty of product to play around and experiment. So I wanted to show you this. They had more of the really cool cloth tape for bandages, that sort of thing, but it's just like the Tim Holtz cloth tape that you purchase. This is the only colors they have, but I bought another. It was all I could do not to buy 2 or 3 or 4, but I just bought one because I told myself I still have some left over from the last journal. I don't need to hoard it. They'll have more and different items in the future. Just get one. Do you guys do that when you go to Dollar Tree? Like, is it hard not to get 2 of things? Now, if you've ever watched Thrifty Day, she makes a junk journal using a composition notebook. She puts a really cool image on the front and back and on the inside, and then uses masking tape for the spine, and then takes the guts out and fills it full of like normal junk journal signature type items. That may be what I end up doing. I haven't decided yet, because a part of me wants to do a traditional, but yet what I call a traditional junk journal. All of it's junk journals, but I'm just giving myself some options of things to try. So anyway, there's that. Now, I want to show you something else. If you watch Jessica's video where she talks about the junk journal challenge, she gave us a sneak peek at something she found at her Dollar Trees that she couldn't believe. I got mine. She said hers were $5. I got mine for $1.25. So I don't know if they had it priced wrong at my store or what. But again, whether I just use this for personal use, for journaling, the pages are some signatures. But I would love to find a way to somehow utilize this. And I've got an idea of like cutting it, putting it on cardboard, and using it as a focal point on the cover. I've also bought some material. I was very limited on what materials they had. I was going to get a yellow, but it was a bright yellow, not this mustardy color, so I didn't get the yellow. I also thought about making a quilt square or 2, and then doing a cloth cover where I actually sew a quilt square and then use that as the cover of a journal, like a cracker box or a cereal box, where you put padding and then cloth over it. And then this could be maybe the focal point, or part of this could be the focal point. And then I'd use these pages as part of the signature. These would get used like 12 by 12 pieces of paper. That's kind of where I'm leaning, and I want to use these as part of the signatures as well. But then after seeing this cover, I really kind of want to make this into a junk journal too, a little one. So I may make multiple journals. I haven't decided yet. And I also would love to try, I've never made one of these composition journals before, so I kind of want to try that too. So who knows, there might be 3 journals that I make with these supplies. I don't know yet. Now, I'm going to show you a few of the other items. So I picked this up because I'm going to use at least one of these inside the signatures. May use some of this for doing some embellishments, but also something I've been working on for my craft fair are these quilt covers, heavily, again, inspired by Jessica's recent series, the Picnic with Grandma. And I can tell you what she did. I think she said 48 journals in 17 hours. I don't know how she did it. I think I've got 6 hours in these 5, which I started out, I mean, I did have to pull my fabrics. I had to cut my fabrics down and things like that. I love this one. See, it's in that color theme that I just absolutely love. So I'm going to use these in these signatures too. I'm making 15 of these for my craft show. I've got all the covers done. I'm in the process of sewing the other 10 right now. And getting the insides finished, and then I will pull papers for signatures. I found some really cool books that I'll be doing in a haul later in the month, showing some of the pages that'll go in those. Again, I won't be showing these, but if you go over to Jessica's channel, this was just last month, you'll see the video where she shows the entire tutorial for making these. She does an amazing job on her tutorial. All of her tutorials are good. All right, some of the other items I got for the signature pages, I thought this yellow would be cute for a signature page. I'll also be using this for some of the signature pages. All right, let's see what else. I bought this for some of the signature pages. This is going to be perfect. And I purchased some cards as well. I'll use the envelope as well as the image for at least like a couple of the signatures will have that. I picked this up. It's a little bit off topic, but keep in mind, I'm going to actually use this journal. So I thought it would be cool. These little kits they have at Dollar Tree. First of all, I love these labels. Those are cute. There's a bunch of them. I thought this was neat for like an embellishment. There's 2 of those. Probably won't use these, but I could cover them up with some kind of floral or something. But this is what I'm going to take these apart, and they are folios. So then it's like recent reads. I could include that in a couple of the signatures as well, as a page like I would actually use to talk about whatever book I'm reading currently. So I wanted to maybe include those, and then look what I found. I found another granny camp, and if you remember, this has a lot of floral type stuff in it that would make it really neat to use in this journal. I haven't decided 100%. I used the last one almost every bit of it. Like that would be pretty to add, that image. There's a few other pages that are full size that I thought might be cute to add in here. But if I don't, I told Sean at Recycled Messages, if I found another one of these, I'd pick it up for her. There was just one. I was hoping there'd be more, but I may end up sending it to her because she really wanted one and they didn't have them in her area. So I haven't decided for sure on that. Some more flower packets. And then I've got a ton of stuff because I want this journal to have an epic, epic, epic dangle or charm. Grabbed some stickers, kind of just the butterflies would be scattered very, very subtly within the journal. I've got feed packets, and I think that is all. Yep. Okay. So I wanted to show you, I'm going to ruffle do fabric ruffles, but this is ribbon. So it'll be ribbon ruffles for some of the signature pages, but my dangle will include this, and then obviously some smaller, like not everything will be ribbon. It'll also have some of the wax thread that I use to sew in the signature, and I'm going to use not the black beads, but these beads, this set. No, I had some more. I don't have them all out. Oh, here it is. This set here, the larger beads, and then I thought I would use the yellow keychain. At the very least, I'll use the metal hardware, but I was thinking if I found a really cool flower image, I could also include this in the dangle and like put the image right in there as well. But that's the plan. As you can see, I've got about 3 ideas rattling around in my head. I haven't decided 100% which one I'm going to go with. And again, I might do all 3, but I think the first one I really want to try is probably making a cloth cover, and I will sew, using these colors, I will sew like a quilt pattern, and then use a cereal box or a cracker box, pad it with quilt batting, wrap this around, and then use these calendar pages like scrapbook paper. And I may or may not cut this off of the book and use it as a focal point on the journal. I have not decided, but this is so gorgeous and the work is kind of done for you. So we'll see. I would have liked to have found more books that I could probably use in this, but there is some, I think it'll be okay with the signature stuff I have going on here. I still have some leftover stuff from the last journal that's got a floral theme as well that I'll pull from and use. But be waiting and watching, and I will certainly be uploading videos as I either work on it or show you the finished product. If I come up with some cool embellishments to go in it, I'll definitely take you along with me making those, like a tutorial. So guys, thanks so much for watching. I so appreciate the support. If you don't mind, hit the like button. If you want to leave me a comment, I would love that. I love interacting with you guys in the comments. So don't forget to keep it cute, keep it crafty, and keep making something out of nothing. Bye.